Hi guys, welcome to my channel everyone and thank you guys so much for watching. What's going on guys? I am Jade. If you're new here, please hit the like button and also share this video. Thank you so much for being here. So today I'm going to be touching on two topics. So I want to talk about the video that is trending about Prince William in my opinion. So this is the video. The look that he's giving her in this particular video is just a really creepy look. In my opinion, I think he resents her so much, and you can just see like he has like a dead stare on his face. Okay? And the reason why I think so let me tell you why I think he may have a great deal of resentment towards Kate. You know, for a very long time, it's been said that allegedly Kate is basically the one that wears the pants in the home. Kate is basically the one that dictates what happens. Yes, he might be the future king, you know, William. William might be the future king, but Kate is basically the one who calls the shot. And according to reports, the reason why that is because Kate knows a lot of secrets that William will hope to have buried. Kate knows a lot of things about William that he worries about the reception and what might happen should, you know, the story go out. And not just about William. Remember, she's been in this family long enough to know where the bodies are pretty much buried, you know. And it is also being theorized that that is the same power that Camilla has over Charles. I have heard people say to me, oh, Camilla is basically the one that calls the shots. She's a very powerful person. And I personally am thinking that the reason why that is the case is because these women, they know a lot of secrets enough to bury the entire institution. You know, because they've been in the situation for a long time. They've been in the family for a long time, and they have been over years. They have been able to build trust. Yeah, that anybody will take their word for it because they've been in there. They've been able to build trust among their spouses, their partners, or whatever. And as a result of the trust that they've been able to build, they know things. Their partners confide in them, not knowing that those things are likely going to be used against them. And I feel like, and that is basically what's happening right now. Okay, publicly, or at least the general knowledge or general understanding, people be like, oh, you know, Kate and Williams, you know, there is a power dynamic. William is the king. William is the future king. William is obviously the one in charge. At least that's what people want to believe. But deep down, it is actually Kate that is in charge. Or in the case of King Charles and Camilla, people might say, well, he's the king. Of course, he's in charge. But it has been said so many times that Camilla is actually the one in charge. And it is because of the power that they have. By they, I mean Camilla and Kate, because of what they know, because of the knowledge, because of the blackmailing element, you know, that might, you know, happen should anybody slip up. So, and when I'm looking at this video, look at how defeated he looks. He looks so defeated. William looks so defeated. He looks like he doesn't want to be with this woman anymore. Yeah. But because of all the secrets she may or may not know about William's supposed preference, you know, in the boudoir and the things that he possibly likes being done to him, just look at him. This man is in a bad way. Like he's in a bad way. You know, it has been said that he's an alcoholic. He has been said that he likes to play on a different field. Like a lot has been said, you know, and publicly, I think whenever he slip up, whenever he shows himself publicly the way that he does, whenever he unwittingly gives us an insight to what is going on inside of his head, we get to see just how resentful he really is towards Kate. And I feel like sometimes the way he treats her publicly sometimes is because being public is the only time that he can actually express his disdain for her. Being public is the only time that he can actually show, I don't like you, but for whatever it is that you have over me, over my head, I will not even be with you. That is what I get when I see their dynamic, when I see the two of them. That's what I get from it. It's like I have to play nice. I have to let her be in charge when we are behind closed doors. But his behavior, just the way he treats her, the way he undermines her, the way he always wants to now prove himself and make himself out to be like, okay, I am in charge. He usually does those things publicly because public is the only way he can get some kind of, power. You know what I mean? So it's a very, very interesting. Somebody says Kate better be careful that they don't unalive her. Yeah, maybe she has saved enough quote unquote insurance, if you know what I mean, to ensure that they don't do that. You know how some people they put out contingency plans when they say if you don't hear from me in 2 hours, if you don't hear from me in a day, or if I suddenly disappear without a trace, or if something suddenly happens to me, just know that X, Y, and Z is responsible, and then you can just release the stuff that I have sent to you. Maybe she has made it known to them that she has put plans in place to be released if something happens to her just like that. Something that cannot be explained. And so maybe that's the reason why they haven't done things to her. I don't know. I'm just, but maybe if she knows as much as is being said that she knows, I know she's not stupid. I know she saw what happened to Princess Diana. I know she's going to do whatever she needs to do to make sure that she doesn't meet the same fate as Princess Diana. If you know what I mean, So I'm sure that she has put contingency plans in place. And yeah, I'm just trying to analyze because we have this so-called body language experts who's on social media analyzing bullshit about Meghan and Harry. I'm analyzing what these so-called body language experts are conveniently failing to analyze. This is a man that looks dejected. This is a man that looks defeated. This is a man that has a troubled marriage. I am not a trained body language expert, but even I can see that something is not right in this situation. Even I can see that, whoa, mm-mm, mm-mm. This man is miserable. This woman is miserable. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just analyzing what those expert body language who never misses an opportunity. They never miss a chance to analyze Harry and Meghan with their biased, bogus analysis. They never miss an opportunity. But they won't, you know who they won't analyze? They won't analyze this mess that we see before us. You know, somebody says, but what a terrible way to live, though. It really is a terrible way. Like, you have two people who are so unhappy with each other, they can't stand each other. Like, you don't even need a clairvoyant. You don't need a soothsayer. You most certainly do not need a body language expert to tell you that these two are miserable. And they are in the marriage that they have no business being. And all that power, it's so interesting how all the power that they have, the international, the world outside of the UK, nobody's still checking for them. You know what I mean? With all the power that they have, with all the things that they have done to acquire the power that they have, yet nobody's still checking for them outside of the UK. Look at the flop trip that Charles and Camilla just finished, the Australian trip. It's a mess. Okay? It's a mess. It was a disaster, unsuccessful. Regardless of whatever the British media want to tell you, regardless of whatever narrative they want to spin, it was a disastrous trip. Okay? Very, very unsuccessful. They were literally going to places where there were already going to be people attending events. So the royal family were literally doing, like, they were pretty much photobombing. They were photobombing people who were actually doing things on that said day. That's what they were doing. Photobombing people, you know, crashing people's events, crashing people's events, already scheduled, pre-scheduled events that had nothing to do with the royal family. That was what they were crashing, just so as to make an appearance that people like them, people want to be around them. And then here comes this mess. Here comes this foolishness. This woman did not want to look at anybody's face. Some of you, I didn't want to say because I wanted to hear what you guys felt about this. Some of you mentioned in the comment that she looked drunk, you know. Some of you mentioned in the comment that she looked drunk and she didn't seem all there. And I felt that way, but I wanted to hear what you guys felt about it, if you guys felt the same way. Yeah, she did look drunk. Maybe she had a few English tea, if you know what I mean, before meeting the crowd. And then I started to think one of my criticism was that she wasn't even looking at the crowd. She was just wobbling up and down and wobbling up and down. And then I started thinking maybe the reason why she wasn't looking at the crowd is because she knew that they would, if she wasn't looking at the people that she was shaking, they would see that she looks drunk. So she was avoiding eye contact. So she was avoiding eye contact and she was avoiding eye contact. She didn't want people to see that she was drunk. So that was why she was only stretching forth her hands and just like, so that was the reason why she was only stretching her hands and wasn't even looking at the direction, because it was really odd. You know what I mean? Really odd that how are you saying hello to people and you don't even have the decency to even look at them, you know, like the rudeness of it all. But now in hindsight, just thinking about it, it is very likely that the reason she wasn't looking at those people directly was because she was trying to protect herself. She didn't want them to see that she was drunk. And then there is another picture later. This woman was walking on barefoot. Walking on barefoot. Like what's going on? What's going on? I'm just here like, what in the actual heck is going on right now? Is this real life? She was walking barefoot. Like, what are we? So you guys have a point, and everything just kind of clicked for me when I realized that, oh, it might be because she didn't want them to see that she was buzzed. That's why she wasn't looking at them and she was just stretching her hands and all of that. So Listen, for any William and Kate, Charles and Camilla supporter, you want to come in and leave your awful comments, just know that your comment is going to be blocked. I don't care for your comment. I don't give a hoot. Okay? So, you want to go cry someplace else. Don't cry on my page. I am just speaking my mind. I'm just giving my opinion about what I see, just like everybody, just like your favorite content creators give their opinions about the royals. So that's what I'm doing. So if you don't like what I said about William and Kate or Charles and Camilla, go cry someplace else. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Hit the like button and share. I'll catch you later. Bye.